Excuse me, sorry for interruption, Ms. Sanyawe Salim. Will you mind just repeat whatever you just started saying so that I can note down? There's a noisy. There was some noise.
Okay, I'm saying that
clearly. Thank you.
12 questions, 4 for each chapters, 4 for each chapter, and then 3 additional questions. And these 3 additional questions are short answer questions. So among the participants, you will choose one person to answer this question. And this person, the 3 of us will listen to this person. And we'll give a maximum of 2 points each. But then the total points that we get to your chapter will be a sum total of the 3 of our scores. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can have a maximum of 6 points. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And
sir, how many minutes will the person take to answer the question, sir?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Prince.
Yes.
Observation. I want to see for transparency, since I'm in the funnel, someone can do the timing, please.
Okay, you're right. Elino? 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 Okay, maybe she's not around. Razak?
I'm around. Mr. Salif, I'm around.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it okay for you to
Mr.
help
Nyame.
us as a timekeeper?
No problem, I can do that.
Okay. Timekeeping is like this. When the question is posed, it's 30 seconds. If the first participant cannot answer it within 30 seconds, then it pass on to the second participant who have 20 seconds to answer it.
Okay.
All you have to say when it is 25 seconds, you just 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, time's up. When it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, time's up.
Okay.
And I want you guys to answer your questions like this. Don't just tell me A. Tell me A, China. A, from Kenya. A, blah, blah, blah. Don't just read the letter because we want to hear, we don't want to be confused that you said A or you said B or you said D or you said C because they all got the same syllable. So please, we want to make everything clear so that we understand. We don't want anybody to feel cheated. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Any comment? Any observation?
Yeah, Comrade Salifu, kindly make me co-host so that I can be adding members when they join. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So Razak, I hope you got it. I would have loved you to tabulate, to have a tabulation. Get a table for all, you know that each chapter we have 4, 5 questions. Do you understand? You put it there so that if you have a piece of paper at the end that you can even take a snapshot and show us, that we have a lot.
Okay, I'll try.
Yes, so it's easier for you to just record the scores. Make a table.
Yes, so yes, the scores are also being shared in the chat. So if you follow the chat, I mentioned the score, then I also type the score in the chat.
Okay, good. So what we are going to do is immediately you give the scores. We'll give 1 minute for anybody who has something to say concerning the scores. If there's a protest, that person will say it. Because going back to watch the video
exactly
is very strenuous.
Exactly.
Okay. So we are starting now, except somebody has something to say. Shamir, do you have anything to say?
Not at all, just follow the rules and we are good.
Okay. Eti, do you have anything to say?
I'm fine, sir.
Naomi King, do you have anything to say?
Fine.
Liberian participants, do you have anything to say?
Everything is okay.
Sunny Jasper, do you have anything to say?
I'm cool.
Tobias Nauruki, do you have anything to say?
Fine is to wish all my colleagues the best. I have nothing to say, waiting for questions. Thank you.
Okay. Razak, anything to say?
All the best to participants. May the best chapter win.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, televiewers, welcome to the Pan-African Quiz, organized by PLO Lumumba Foundation, Coalition Chapters. This is the first edition of this quiz, and the intention is to have many other quiz in the nearest future. We are happy today to be here, and after a tough round of competition that started with 10 chapters, today in the finals we have 3 chapters. Giants in their rights. We have the African giant, the largest country with the biggest country, largest country, most populated country in Africa, the biggest country with the highest number of inhabited Black people, Nigeria, is in the finals. We have Liberia, the land of freedom, are in the finals. Liberia, that is made up of our diasporian brothers and the local people, are present here. This is the real true spirit of Pan-Africanism. We have the mighty Kenya, all present. So this is not going to be an easy fight, because these 3 countries, going back, looking at what they have done, what the participants have done before arriving at the finals, you know that the competition is going to be very tough. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we are going to start. And as usual, we are going to do it using the alphabetical order. We have Liberia, we have Kenya, Liberia, Nigeria. So, Kenya. I don't like what I'm seeing. Okay. For the sake of not having to repeat things, I'm going to start with Nigeria. So we start from down, backward. Let's hope that Tobias will join us before we finish the first round of questions. So, Tino and Sonny, who is going first?
I go first.
Please speak to the camera because people are watching. You don't want people to be stressing themselves to hear what you are saying.
I'm going first, sir.
Okay, Sonny is going first. Choose your question among question 1 to 12. Choose a number. Pardon?
4.
Question number 4, right?
Can you hear me? Yes, sir.
Question number 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
question,
sir.
Question number 4. I'm sharing my screen. Question number 4. What was the Berlin Conference also called? A, Roundtable Conference. B, African Unity Conference. C, Freedom Conference. D, Congo Conference. E, Central African Conference.
A, Roundtable Conference.
Sorry.
A, Roundtable.
Sorry, wrong choice. Eti?
E, Central Africa Conference.
Sorry, 0 point to Nigeria. The correct answer is Congo Conference. D. Okay. Nigerian second question.
12.
Question 12. Question 12. Which African country was never colonized? A, Liberia. B, Ghana. C, Mozambique. D, Botswana. E, Burundi.
A, Liberia.
A, Liberia. Correct. 3 points to Nigeria. Next is Liberia. Who is coming first?
9.
Question number 9. What is the ancient name of Egypt? A, Menes. B, Kemet. C, Giza. D, Thebes. E, Scarab.
A, Minas.
Sorry, wrong answer.
D, Tibet.
Sorry?
D, Tibet.
D, Thebes. Sorry, wrong answer. The correct answer is Kemet. Kemet.
Number
Yes,
7.
I encourage all of us to read about Kemet. B, Kemet. Read about Kemet. We have a lot of history about Africa. Yes.
Number 7.
Okay, question number 7. Liberia. Okay. Was the Berlin Conference before World War I? A, no, within the year, blah, blah, blah. No, within the year, this. Yes, within the year, this. Yes, within the year, this. No, within the year, this.
C.
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 Correct. Correct. 3 points to Liberia. Razak.
Yes.
We forgot. When we finished in Nigeria, you didn't tell us their points.
Yes, I'm trying to type, but it seems I can't change my sentence. So Nigeria 0 plus 3. Liberia 0 plus 3.
Okay. Thank you. Kenya. Naomi King.
Yes.
Question number.
Number 2.
Question number 2. Who controlled Indonesia after the Berlin Conference? A, French. B, British. C, Dutch. D, Germans. E, Spaniards.
B, British.
B, British. Sorry, wrong answer. Where is
He's asking if you can let him in.
Pardon?
He's asking if you can let him in.
Tobias is in.
Tobias? Why is he not having his camera on? Pardon?
Yes.
It's on.
Hello.
Tobias, the question on the screen is a bonus question to
Elino?
you, so can you answer as soon as possible?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes,
Time
I'm
up.
on.
Time up.
Okay, 0 point to Kenya. The correct answer is...
Can you pardon, please? I've just entered in now.
The correct answer is...
Salif.
Dutch. Tobias,
Salif.
please. We already did you a favor. Don't aggravate it, please. Okay, second Kenyan question, right?
Yes.
Tobias, choose your question number.
Yes.
Question
4.
Pardon? Is he still with us?
Question 4.
Question number 4 was already taken.
Question 1. 17, sorry.
Question 1. Okay. Why did America decline to participate in the Berlin Conference?
Question 7. Okay.
No interest with other countries' freedom. No strong commercial interest. Having internal slave issues. Domestic politics took an anti-imperialist turn. Have political disagreement with Belgium.
No interest with other countries' freedom.
Sorry, wrong answer.
That's A.
Have political disagreements with Berlin or with Belgium.
Sorry, wrong answer. Domestic politics took an anti-imperialist turn. Is the correct answer.
Kenya 0. 0 plus 0, yes.
Okay. Kenya, it's still your turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Question number.
Is it Tobias?
It's now me.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Who was the king of Italy during the Berlin Conference? Umberto I, Niccolo II, Pesto I, Simone IV, Eduardo V.
D. Simone the 4th.
Pardon?
D. Simone the 4th.
D. Simone. So please, just 1 minute, let me verify the answer. One minute, please. Just 1 minute. Guys, just 1 minute. Please, 1 minute emergency, please. Yes, just 1 minute, please.
I was having an issue earlier with my network, so I was logged out. I don't know. I hope we're making progress.
D. C.
Okay. You, please, can you repeat your answer again? You said D, right? Hello? Naomi
Yes, I
said D, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, wrong answer.
The answer is C.
C. Sorry, wrong answer.
I said C.
C is wrong answer. The correct answer is A. Okay. So 0 point to Kenya. So Tobias, your question.
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Already chosen.
Question number 9. Sorry.
Question number 9 already chosen. Tobias, you're taking a lot of our time.
I've said question 12.
Question 12.
Question, yes.
Question 12 already taken.
Which question is remaining? Question number 8.
Question 8. Did the Berlin Conference stop the slave trade? A, yes, abolished entirely. B, no, still practiced by various African states.
B.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Time up for the first participant.
B.
Second participant?
B. Still practiced by various countries.
Correct. 2 points to Kenya.
Kenya,
Okay.
0 plus
We're
2.
going to Liberia. Liberia.
Number 10.
Question 10. Okay. What was the name of the king of Egypt? A, Papyrus. B, Sphinx. C, Pharaoh. D, Tutankhamun. E, Cleopatra.
C. Pharaoh.
Correct. 3 points to Liberia. Liberia number 2.
Give me number 2.
Question 2. Sorry, already taken.
How about 11?
Question 11. Okay, question 11. What was the first independent African nation? A, Seychelles. B, Lesotho. C, Libya. D, Egypt. E, Benin.
The answer is D, Egypt.
D, Egypt. Correct answer. 3 points to Liberia.
Liberia, 3 plus 3, 6.
Okay. Next is Nigeria. Nigeria,
12.
we have question number 1, question number 5, question number 6, question number, yes, those are the questions left.
Give me 6. 6, sir.
Question 6. What role does Liberia play in the Berlin Conference? A, chairing the conference. B, investigating interests for freedom. C, a place for free slaves. D, striking war with Europeans. E, advising for world peace.
C.
C.
C, sir. C.
C.
C. The place of free slaves. Yes, sir.
Correct. 3 points to Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Second participant.
Please, may I know the options? I could not get.
Louder, I can hear you.
Oh my God. Please, can I get the options? I could not get you. The remaining numbers. Hello?
Yes. We have question 5.
Sandy, Jasper,
yes.
Turn on your video.
Question 5.
My video is on.
Okay, if that's the only number, 5
Sir,
then.
can you see me my video?
Who chaired the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885? A. Otto von Bismarck. C. Christopher Columbus. C. Winston Churchill. D. Joseph Stanley. E. Abraham Lincoln.
A. Otto von Bismarck.
Correct.
A.
3 points to Nigeria. Otto von Bismarck.
Nigeria, 3 plus 3, 6.
Okay.
Wow.
So, Razak, can you give the total points?
Yes. Let me type
Okay, tabulate it
total.
and then give us the total points.
Yes. So the total is Liberia 9, Kenya 2, Nigeria 9. For the first and second rounds. Hello, Comrade Yaya Salifu.
Yes.
I think so. The total marks is Liberia 9, Kenya 2, Nigeria 9.
Okay.
So, participants, are you okay with your score so far? Before you proceed, you don't want to go forward and come back again.
I am okay.
So I think that is clear.
Okay. So, Shamil, you go first before we go for the short answer questions.
Oh, thank you so much. I've sent you the PowerPoint presentation. Please just take care of that.
Okay. Did you WhatsApp it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Are we having a break or we are just continuing with the second round? I mean the second section.
We're continuing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Scorer, are you ready?
Yes, I'm set.
Okay.
So at the end of the first round, the Republic of Liberia had 9 points. Kenya had 2 points. Nigeria had 9 points. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we are starting. So who are you starting with, Shami?
I'm going to start with Liberia. I'd like to start with Liberia.
Okay. Okay, you like to start with
Liberia,
Liberia. Liberia, who is coming first?
Number 7.
Question number 7. Question number 7.
Did you find it?
I'm sharing my screen now.
Okay.
This is question number 7. And it is Liberia. When are you not a Pan-Africanist? A, if you are fighting for your own selfish reasons, if you believe in fighting for people, if you believe in unity, none of the above.
A, if you are fighting for your own selfish reasons.
Hey, why am I the one doing it? Sorry, it's Shami. Shami, please.
Thank you so much for making the job so easy. But yes, that is correct, Liberia. You got it right. You got it right. So that is 3 points for you. And your counterpart, please.
9.
Question number 9.
Question number. Question 9 says
Shami, go on.
the AU. The question 9 says the AU has its own financial institution. A is true, B false, or C it is still under development.
A, true.
That is correct. That is correct. The AU has its own financial institutions, not one. All right. So then I would like to move on to Nigeria.
Shamil, for the purpose of learning, what is the name of the AU institution, financial institution? I want to learn.
Financial institution.
In fact, you know what? I would intend to actually ask the participant just to test whether he was not doing guesswork there, so that he can tell us at least one AU financial institution that he's aware of.
Okay. So, yes, Liberia, do you know the name of the
Liberia.
financial institution?
Yeah, they got it. They got it. African Development Bank.
Oh, okay, okay.
That is correct. We have African Development Bank. We have Africa Monetary Fund, which also, you know, is a financial institution. We have the Africa Investment Bank. We have the Africa Central Bank. There's quite a number of them.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yes. All right. So Nigeria.
Number 7.
Question number 7. This one already chosen.
Give me 4 then.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me, sir? Give me 4 then. 4.
Yes.
Question 4.
Question number 4. Okay.
Question 4 says which of the countries was suspended from the African Union in 2005? A, Zambia, B, South Africa, C, Mali, and D, Mauritania.
D.
What?
Hello, sir. D, sir. D.
D, that is correct. Mauritania was the country that was suspended in 2005 from the African Union. Your counterpart, please, may they choose the question?
9.
Is Sunny Jasper? Please, is Sunny Jasper? Is your video on? I can't see your face.
Yes, sir. But my video is on, sir. I can't see my face either. Can you see me now?
Shamil, can you see his face?
I cannot
can't
see
see my
his face because being
Can my partner come online before the question is?
Nigeria, please pick your question.
I picked 9. Hello?
Okay.
Nigeria.
I picked 9.
Sunny has to be, we need to see Sunny's video.
I can't see myself. Who can help me? Oh, I should leave and join.
So, Sunny, take your time. Check
your camera.
check on
Check your
start
camera.
video and click on it.
You know, this is one of the rules that you must be on video. Sunny, if you're not in video,
please let me leave and join back. Please let me leave and join back. Sir.
We can see you now.
I see you now.
Okay, thank God.
Is it just me or Sunny's voice changed?
Okay, 80. Question number
9.
Okay, question number 9. Already taken.
Yes.
11. How about 11?
11, not yet taken.
Question 11 says, how many countries founded the Organization of African Unity, OAU, in 1963? A, 32, B, 17, C, 34, and D, 54.
A, 32. A, 32.
That is correct. That is correct. 32 African countries formed the Organization of the African Union. Though right now, can you tell us how many countries are members of the AU now?
55. There are 55 countries now.
Okay, which is the 5th country that just recently joined?
Oh my God. I'm tense right now. I'm tense.
What?
Okay. Camille, please. Camille, can you spell our participant so that she can be ready for the next round? Camille.
Sorry.
Camille, please, can you spell our participant so that she can be set for the next round?
Okay. Let's go to Kenya now.
But then
Kenya, can you pick one question, please?
Question number 4.
Question 4.
Can we start with Tobias because his internet is having issues now that he's just joined?
Okay.
Naomi, is it okay?
It's fine.
Tobias, are you there?
Yes.
Choose a question.
54D.
That is incorrect still. Can you please pick a question?
Okay. I pick question 9.
Question 9
already taken.
Okay. What about question 12?
4, I think, taken.
12 or 4?
Question 4.
Taken.
Which questions are remaining? Question 14.
12.
We have question 1, question 2, 3,
yes.
5.
Question 3.
6. Okay. Question 3.
Question 3. Question 3 says, how many regional African economic communities are recognized by the African Union? A, 5, B, 7, C, 8, and D, 9.
5.
That is incorrect, Kenya. Can your counterpart take it?
C, 9.
That is also incorrect, Kenya. The true answer, there are 8 African economic communities that are being recognized by African Union. Can we now move on
Shamir?
to Kenya's second question?
Shamir, for educational purpose, can you tell us the 8 economic communities, regional economic communities?
Okay. You know, I would like to give, I'm going to throw a challenge to the participants because they're from 2 different regions. So I would like Nigeria to mention their economic community, that is the regional economic community. For Southern Africa, I would like Zimbabwe is not a participant now, but I'll mention the one for SADC. It's called Southern Africa Development Community. And Nigeria, I expect you to know this, as well as you, Kenya. I would like for you to know it.
ECOWAS.
That is true. And then which other one?
COMESA.
That is also very true. Okay, which other one?
Am I supposed to speak too?
Yeah, you can speak. It's points for you.
We have SADC.
SADC, we mentioned it. There's East African Community. There is Eastern, ECAS, that is Economic Community of Central African States, ECAS.
Yep.
And then
we have
also Intergovernmental Authority on Development, that is IGAD. And then we have SADC, we have Community of Sahel and Saharan states, that is SEN. So it's quite a number of them, as I mentioned. So yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So are we still on Kenya? Kenya, do you take your second question?
Yes, number 5.
Yes.
You took your question. Okay, so great. So then can I request that we go back to
question? Wait, I never took the question.
Did you take a question?
Now me choosing number 5.
I've said number 5.
All right. So question 5 says, which of the below listed is not an aspect of Pan-Africanism in America? A, political, B, grassroots, and C, non-academia.
C, non-academia.
That is correct. That is very correct. Non-academia. In fact, academics, it was the core reason why Pan-Africanism was started. As you know, it was started in diaspora by Africans in the diaspora. So yes, it was a group of academics coming together to formulate principles and the impetus of upon which the African, African and both in the diaspora and mainland were going to move forward to go through colonialism and many other inequalities that were happening at the time. So that is correct. Now, can we then go back to Liberia for the second set of questions? Or maybe we can count the points for the first set?
Yes, yes. So let me announce the scores
Okay.
so far. So for the third
Okay.
round, Liberia had 6, Kenya had 3, Nigeria had 6. So that's what I've recorded. So is there any challenge for the marks so far?
No.
No.
Okay. So can we then go to Liberia? Liberia, can you choose your second question?
Number 12.
Number 12.
Question number 12.
Question number 12 says, which of the African leaders wrote a letter to the future? A. Joachim Chissano. B. Thabo Mbeki of South Africa. C. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma of South Africa. And D. Jakaya Kikwete.
C. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma of South Africa.
That is correct. In fact, she wrote a letter to the future, and that letter was the Agenda 2063. She wrote it to our forefathers of Pan-Africanism, that being who? Number one, can you mention one leader who pioneered Pan-Africanism?
Come again?
Kwame Nkrumah. Yes, that was actually the subject. She was saying that she was wondering what Kwame Nkrumah would say about the status of Africa today. And so that is why they came up with the Agenda 2063. It was because of that letter. So congratulations
And she
on
was
that.
also
Can you pick
chair
your
on one
second
of
question?
the AU movement. 10.
Yeah, can you pick your second question?
10.
Please. What question
10.
number?
Is that 10?
Okay.
Okay.
10.
Turn. Okay. So it says, which found member of the African Union recently rejoined the Union? A. Kenya. B. Morocco. C. Zimbabwe. And D. South Africa.
My correct answer is B, Morocco.
That is correct. And can you tell us why Morocco left in the first place?
They believe that they were part of the Arab war. So, like, after some period of time, they decided to rejoin the AU because they know that definitely they were situated in Africa.
Can you tell us which colony is Morocco still suppressing today?
I think
it's Western Sahara. It's
Sahara,
Western Sahrawi. So yes, that one you should know. And that is the reason why Morocco left in the first place, because we believed that African leaders then believed that Morocco was not doing justice to not recognize Western Sahara as an individual and independent country. And it's still the case. We are hoping for better. So in fact, on current affairs, Morocco yesterday, I believe, and Western Sahara, they went on a battle. There's a war that is currently going on there. I'm not sure if it's, aired, but the media from Western Sahara, we have already said it. So that is one thing that we must fight for, because we cannot afford to have, a colonial era in the 21st century. So can we now go to Nigeria, please?
Question number
7. Question?
Number 7.
Question 7.
Question number?
Question 7.
7. Taken.
1.
Yes, it was taken. Question 1.
Question 1. Okay.
Question 1 says, these African presidents have led the African Union as its president, except 1, Olusegun Obasanjo, B, Teodoro Nguema Mbasogo, C, Mohamed Quad Abdel Aziz, and then D, Joseph Kabila.
D, Joseph Kabila.
That is correct. Joseph Kabila is the only African president who have not led the African Union as its president. So can you pick your second question? Oh, it was so unfair to give Nigeria that one. But can you pick your second question, Nigeria?
2.
Question 2. Okay. Which country is currently hosting the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat? A, Botswana, B, South Africa, C, Nigeria, and D, Ghana.
D, Ghana.
That is correct, Nigeria. You are on fire. So it is correct. When was the secretariat launched, by the way?
When was? Hello?
When was the secretariat launched?
2 people are talking. I can't hear anything.
When was the secretariat launched?
September.
September when?
This is 2020.
This year, September. That is correct. It was actually opened in September 2020. You rescued her there, so I wanted to know if she knows what she's talking about. Can we then go to Kenya? Kenya, can you please your first question?
Question 13.
All right. Question
Only
13.
12 questions.
No, we don't. We only have 12 questions. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Which questions?
We have question 6 and question 8.
Question 6 and 8.
Okay, question 8.
Question 8. Question 8 says, the Pan-African Parliament is located in which African city? A, Johannesburg, B, Addis Ababa, C, Arusha, and D, Nairobi.
Johannesburg. A.
That is correct. Can you tell us when it was located before it was moved to Johannesburg?
Pardon?
Can you tell us where it was first located before it moved to Johannesburg?
It was initially located in Khartoum. Before it was relocated to Johannesburg. So sorry. Thank you.
From where?
From Khartoum in Ethiopia.
They rescued you there. Yes, it was first set up in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and then later on moved to Johannesburg, where it currently is. Can you tell us your second question, please?
Why? Why was it moved to Johannesburg?
Well, as you know, the Pan-African Parliament, it's according to the votes at the African Union level. And so when it was voted into, there is also a Pan-African movement that is still very active in South Africa. And so that is why they actually moved it to South Africa from Ethiopia.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Oh, Salifu.
Okay, next question, Kenya.
What? You didn't hear it? Oh.
Question 6.
So can you take your second question, Kenya?
Question 6.
Question is question 6, right?
Question 6, yes.
Okay, question 6.
Question 6 says, which of the following is not a challenge of Pan-Africanism? A, non-emphasis on one aspect at the expense of others, and then 2, relying on European records, and C, failure to distinguish what Pan-Africanism is and what it isn't.
C, failure to distinguish what Pan-Africa is and it isn't.
That is not correct.
B.
That is also not correct. The question is, which of the following is not a challenge of Pan-Africanism? And as you know, our records on Pan-Africanism, they rely heavily on European records. And also, most of the people are finding it very difficult to distinguish between what is Pan-Africanism and what it isn't, what it encompasses and what it doesn't. And then today, the youth, most of the youth actually are confused as to what exactly is Pan-Africanism. So that is a challenge of Pan-Africanism. But the one that says non-emphasis on one aspect at the expense of others, as you know, Pan-Africanism ideals, they've been actually emphasizing on one aspect, mostly either political or cultural. And so therefore, most of it, you find that sometimes we emphasize on inequalities and then we leave the aspect of culture outside. Sometimes we emphasize on political and then we leave the other aspect outside. So in that manner, no emphasis on one aspect at the expense of others is the correct answer. So that then rounds up the second set of questions for the second round. Can we know the score for the cumulative?
Okay, so thank you. So at the end of the second round, Liberia had 12 points. That is, they had all questions correctly, 12 points. Kenya had 6 points. Nigeria had 12 points. That is, they also had all questions correctly. Yes. So should I total or there's another round?
You total first before the short answer questions.
Oh, okay, okay. So the first part was for objectives. Okay. So a moment, let me get my calculator. Plus. So 21. Okay, so after the first section, that is 4 rounds into 4 questions and 2 rounds in total. Kenya had 8 points. Liberia had 21 points. Nigeria had 21 points. Thank you. Is there any issue with the marks so far?
I think you can go ahead. If they're none, I think we should go ahead. Let's go ahead.
So just 1 minute, guys.
Okay.
Before I come to the short question, yes, you can continue talking.
Yeah, so if you have any issue with the marks, raise it now before we continue. After the finals, we are not going to watch any video again. We are really tired. Since yesterday to today, we are very tired, so we have to rest. So if you have any issue with the marks so far, kindly raise it now. So I'm typing the marks in the chat box. Kenya 8. So Liberia and Nigeria has 21 respectively.
I hope we understand the rules of the second one.
So kindly summarize the rules again so that it can be refreshed in our minds.
Okay. It's going to be a short answer question, which you have a maximum of 2 minutes. After you listen to the question, then you have 30 seconds to decide who should answer the question. Because some participants are far away, others are together, so we give 30 seconds to decide who to answer the question, and then 1 minute, 30 seconds to answer the question. Shamil, Razak, and myself will be listening. And then we'll give a score of maximum of 2 after listening. Are we on the same page?
Yes, so the maximum points is 2. So we can give is from 1 to 2, depending on the discretion of the score master, right?
Pardon?
I'm saying that after they have provided the answer, it is the discretion of the moderator or the score master. I mean, those who the judges, to give a mark range from 1 to 2. So the maximum is 2, minimum is 1, right?
Yes, it's up to you.
Yes. So in summary, 1 mark can be given or 2 marks can be given. Yes.
Yes, depending on the quality of the quality of the song.
Yes, to the satisfaction of the judge. Yes. So it's clear.
Just I want the participant to take time and relax. If you want to discuss with your colleague, you can discuss with your colleague. Talk to your colleague. Ask. You have private chat. You can talk about that.
I concern. I think it's 2 minutes, not too long. How many questions will they be answering in total? Is 2 minutes not too long?
No, 1 minute 30 seconds. 30 seconds to decide who to answer, and 1 minute 30 seconds to answer.
Yes, so in total 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
So, and I'm asking how many questions will they be required to answer? If the questions are many,
each chapter will have 1 question.
Oh, okay. So just 1 question. Okay.
Each chapter will have 1 question, just like that.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm arranging the question, that is why.
Salifu?
Okay. Just 1 minute. So you have 3 questions. You have to choose from 1 to 3. You choose the numbers, and I'm still going to go by the alphabetical order. Shamil? Shamil?
Yes.
Do you have your questions ready?
I have please
Pardon?
check on your please check on what I sent you earlier.
In the WhatsApp?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Those
okay,
ones.
okay. Thank you. Just guys, just 1 minute. Let me put it on the slide.
Okay, sir.
Comrade Ayegba, stop playing that palm wine music. Nigerian
Plenty of
palm
time
wine
for
music.
celebration. Shamil? Shamil?
Yes.
Shamil?
Yes, sir.
I'm editing one of your questions.
Okay.
Okay. Then last one. Okay. Kenya, we are starting with you. Are all the Kenyan participants around?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so you choose between 1, 2, 3.
Where are the questions? Can you share the slides, please?
Yeah, you choose your question. Choose a number.
Okay, number 2.
Question number 2. Okay, question number 2. I'm sharing my screen. Dun. How did Africans think about or understand colonialism?
Okay, Africans thought colonialism is about one, the leaders either in and outside the continent inducing different activities to the Africans out of the expectation. Another aspect that Africans thought of colonialism, that the white men coming invading their countries. For example, I can use an example for Kenya, where I am today. When the white men came to occupy and invade in the land of the Kenyan territory, that's how the Africans perceived that indeed the white men came to colonize them. Then point number 3.
Is our timekeeper there? Yeah, go on.
Then another way Africans thought or understood of colonialism is when their property were taken away by the white men. When their property, the poor people being misused by the leaders who are occupying the higher upping seats. When the white men came to take away what they only had, the Africans thought colonialism is when the white men did what they did. And then also exposing them to slaves, the slave trade that was high during that period of time when the Africans were still, they had no know-how about education, their traditions, and when the white men...
3, 2, 1, timer.
Hello, is there anybody in that?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, 1 point for Kenya. Shami?
I think he tried, though he did not basically satisfy, so I'll give him 1 point as well.
Razak?
Yes, I think he was not specific. He was just maneuvering his statement, so 1 point.
Okay, Kenya, 3 points to Kenya. Next is the land of freedom, Liberia. Number 1 or number 3?
Number 3.
Number 3. What is Ubuntu?
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu.
Yeah, Ubuntu.
Yeah, so there is no N after the first U.
Okay, Ubuntu.
Yeah, but you got...
Exactly.
Ubuntu is a traditional language or traditional word meaning to untie or like freedom. So, is part of the Pan-African movement. I talk about the total freedom and liberation of Africans, and dating back to the Mau Mau movement in Kenya, beginning with the Kikuyu under the leadership of Jomo Kenyatta, and going down to Zambia, under the leadership of Kenya Kaunda, going to South Africa, where we have the South African or the African National Congress headed by Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, and Walter Sisulu. So Ubuntu centered around Black freedom and African freedom. So it's what I understand about Ubuntu.
Thank you very much.
I would like for him to use his remaining time to tell us what core aspect of us as Africans was Ubuntu speaking to. I'm basically giving you answer. So if you don't get this one, no.
Yeah, Ubuntu, like I said, it talk about togetherness and freedom. So when you talk about Ubuntu, you are talking about unity, like giving out and you like giving out freedom, or like uniting people and bringing people together as one under one umbrella. Like I stated about the African National Congress funded to promote or to stop apartheid in South Africa, like the Mao movement. These are all movements under the umbrella of Ubuntu.
2, 1, time up.
Okay.
Time up. Okay. Shamir?
What I wanted him to do was to touch on the philosophical aspect of that word, because it was based on, it's the reason why it's one of the values that we have as Africans that, made it easy for colonial, masters to come and occupy land in Africa. It was because we've always held this aspect or this value that I am because you are. So that is why there's a word, in fact, in Zulu that says umuntu ubuntu umuntu kabatu. So what it basically means is that you are a person. You are because I am. I am Shamil because you are Prince, and together we are a people. So it was speaking to humanity, and for that I think I'm gonna give you one. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give you one.
Razak?
Yes, so by simply saying I am because you are will have attracted my 2 points. Ubuntu means I am because you are. There is an image, a popular image, which you see several hands intertwined together. So that is the symbol of Ubuntu. It means I am because you are, the sense or the spirit of togetherness. Yes, what affects you affects me. That is Ubuntu. So if there was a mark between 1 and 2, I would have given them that mark, but 1 is okay now. I wish I can give them 1.5, but 1.
I will give them 0.5 because the concept of Ubuntu is about you knowing that you are what other people think about you. You are, if you work together in unity, the spirit that is a communal effort, just like I am because you are. If you got that, just this phrase would have given you at least 1.5. But I think that you did not really get the concept of Ubuntu. So I'm giving you 0.5.
1.5. So,
I think
2.5.
But I thought the maximum mark was 2.
Liberia.
I think
no, the maximum mark was
Nigeria.
2. You agree was 1 and then 2.
So
1 and 2.
I'm giving 0.5. So the total is 2.5 to Liberia.
2.5 from your side or in total with Shamil and my mark?
My side is 0.5.
Oh, okay. So in total.
Okay, sorry. I think one of our contestants is having an issue with network and is trying to rejoin again.
I'm back, sir.
Okay, you're back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I saw you before that. You have to discuss among yourselves who is answering the question. Just one of you will answer the question.
Yes, sir.
Who's answering?
Me, sir.
I'll read it, and then you decide who should answer. Only one question is left, and it's a beautiful one. Maybe it's going to make the difference. Why did partition of Africa create artificial boundaries?
Okay, sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Hello? I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
The partition of Africa did create artificial boundaries. This is because before Africa was balkanized in 1884, 1885, there were empires that sprang around, sometimes 3 countries, 4 countries. They were there ruling themselves, doing their thing their own way. But when the Europeans, they gathered there, they balkanized, they set this kind of boundaries that were not originally there. That's why they refer to them as artificial. And it is those boundaries that has been keeping us separated. Normally, before the 1900s, we had empires that sprang more than the enclaves we call countries today. So they are referred to as artificial because they were not originally there. They were the creation of the Europeans. Hello, sir. Hello?
Yes.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you done? I think he's done.
Yes, I'm done.
It's about time. It's about time. I'm waiting for the timekeeper.
Okay.
Another reason is that the artificial boundary created artificial boundary because they wanted us to be divided. They don't want us to be united because they know that there is unity in power. There is unity whenever people are united in this common cause. They are going to summon any challenge that is ahead of us. So the Europeans really want to maintain this artificial boundary so that they can defeat us easily. Because whenever people are separated, it's easy to use one against the other. I'm done, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I'm done.
Timekeeper, I'm waiting for the timekeeper.
What?
Timekeeper?
I'm here. They still have 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds.
30 more seconds.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want to add on, gentleman?
Is that really normal?
Virtually, he has given his own understanding about and belief is cool. And
Okay.
let's wait for the time to elapse and they'll go on with the judgment.
So it's time
Jamila,
up.
You heard me, right?
Yeah, time up. Time up.
Okay. Time up.
Yes.
Razak.
Yes. So the question was why? Why did the partition of Africa? Why did, I think you have to project the question again. I can't see the question.
Why did partition of Africa create artificial boundaries?
Exactly. So the partition, that was the Conference of Berlin in 1884. It was done to create spheres of influence. There was conflict among the European countries on their spheres of influence. So after the conference, they created boundaries. So it was not artificial boundary as in marking a map, but as in if an agent of an European country enter into agreement with a local leader, they regard it as that European country having a sphere of influence in that particular locality. So that was how the partition happened. That was why they did the partition. That was why. So the partition came out of the fact that the Europeans wanted to create spheres of influence where they can exercise their authority against their colleague European country in Africa. So I give 1 mark.
1 mark. So generous. Okay, Shami.
I think also what I'm gonna do is I will give him.
Sorry, I can't hear.
There are certain aspects that I wanted you to touch besides just the land issue, which you actually, I think you did much of justice on, and you made reference to, pre-colonial times and all of that. And much more so that I wanted you, because you are a young person, when these things were happening, we were not there. And what I wanted you to touch on was the psychological also aspect of, what these boundaries, have done to our mindset as Africans, as young Africans, how we are bound in our minds by, because you're thinking that, oh no, I can't go to a certain extent because of what was before us, basically. So I wanted you to touch to basically make it relatable to a young person out there who has no idea whatsoever about, the references that you made. So I'll give you 1. I wish I could give you 0.5 on top of that. So yeah.
So how many points do you give to him?
I'm giving him 1.
1.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give him 0.5. This is because, when we talk about artificial boundaries, it's because when this separation was done in Berlin, the ethnic groups were not taken into consideration. You have some people from Nigeria, some ethnic groups, part are in Cameroon, parts are in Nigeria, all over Africa. You have some people in Lesotho, some in South Africa. You have some in Zambia, some in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and so on. So this became artificial because these people continue to interact among themselves. And if you understand, if you travel, you'll see that these border communities, they have a separate immigration policy. They can move in and out of these countries without anything. So there are no boundaries. So the boundaries now become artificial because these people are not divided. They work together. So the main thing is that the lines of division do not take into consideration the ethnic, the people, the line, the original, the natural lines, like maybe even rivers or mountains that are kind of powerful boundaries. So that is the thing. So he didn't succeed to touch these areas. So I'm giving him 0.5. So the sum total for Nigeria is 2.5. Yes, Razak, summarize the scores for us.
So after the second section, it's gonna be difficult. Liberia had 2.5, Kenya had 3, Nigeria had 2.5. So there is still a tie between Liberia and Nigeria, unless we break it at Professor Lumumba's level. So we have to invite Prof to break the tie for us.
No, we are not done yet. The short question from Shamil is coming to break the tie. There's still one more question for each. So people who can get maximum, then they stand a chance. So we still have 6 points waiting for you. So Razak. Razak?
Yes.
How many?
Yes.
Please, can you repeat this?
How many more questions you said? How many more questions you said?
One question per chapter. A maximum score of 6.
Yes.
So Razak,
the total marks for this particular round, the overall marks
Overall marks.
Okay, so overall marks, Liberia had 23.5.
Yes.
Kenya had 11.
Okay.
Nigeria had 23.5.
Okay. So now we are going in to see. So Liberia and Nigeria, it's your turn. It's your time to break out and stand out.
So now, yes, now the third position has been cemented by Kenya.
Yes. Yes.
So we want to decide with the first and the second position.
Naomi King, I want to see your video because I want to spotlight you. These two participants, I'm going to spotlight you guys as you fight. Shamir?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm very ready if they are.
Okay. Then Kenya, Nigeria. Kenya. Just the participants. Sorry, guys.
Yes,
just 1 minute.
Nigeria is ready.
Nigeria. Guys, relax. Where is Jasper?
So.
Okay. Okay, so we have Nigeria. Where is Tobias? Our finalists. Everybody is in there.
I'm here.
So here we go. Camille, the floor is yours.
Yes. Thank you so much. So I'm with Nigeria, Liberia, and Nigeria, right? So let's do this. Who do I start? I'd like to start with Nigeria. They're very interesting. So
they have to choose. Sorry, they have to choose from question number 4, 5, and 6. One of these numbers.
Okay, 4, 5, and 6. Pick it.
5.
5.
Question number 5. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Oh, good luck, man.
Thank you.
Shamil.
Ooh. Okay. So, what does the AFCFTA stand for, and state some of the benefits?
Okay. Can you hear me? Hope you can hear me. Hello.
Yes, we
Hello.
can hear you.
Yes.
We can hear you.
AFCFTA stands for Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and some of the benefits is that I just talked about artificial barriers. So this continental free trade area hopes to demolish those barriers so that people movement of goods and services from one country to another will be as easy as it can be. All these tariffs that have been levied on countries, they won't be there no more. As we stand now, intra-African trade now is just 7%, and that is too low. For our country, they have Africa continental to boost intra-trade so that we can trade with one another, because by trading with one another, we boost our economy rather than we trading with the West for things that Africans can produce. So if by this African continental free trade area, all these barriers that have been set that are making it very difficult for goods and services to move, they will be brought down. So it is a very good one because it hopes to bring down the artificial boundaries that the Europeans set. Example, a country like Lesotho and South Africa, these countries are more or less together. But because of these artificial boundaries, for you to pass through this place, there are some tariffs, and these things are not supposed to be so. So the AFCFTA hopes to solve those problems so that we can trade among ourselves, just as we have been trading among ourselves before colonialism. Before colonialism, empires like the Ghana Empire, the Mali Empire, the Songhai Empire, they grew from trade. It is by trading with each other, it's by trading with each other that those empires, they become great. It's not by trading with foreigners. So now, if we decide to trade with each other, just like what this African Continental Free Trade hopes to establish, we as a people, we will be vibrant, just as those empires, we are vibrant. And the African Continental Free Trade was a said,
and
the African Continental was this year.
Time up.
Time up.
Yeah.
Time up, sir. No, you tried. Hey, you really tried. Salifu.
Yeah.
Or you would like for me to start first?
No. You are the moderator. You tell who to start first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
I think that. Yeah, I think that he understands what he's talking about. I'm going to give him maximum point of 2.
That's generous of you. Okay. And for you, Razak.
Yes. So for him to fail to indicate the trade relation between Ghana and Nigeria, which of course recently we have issue, and I believe the trade area will solve such trade issue, I'll give him 1.5 for failing to just highlight that comment.
You're also very generous. Thank you so much. So for you gentlemen, really, I like that you're very smart with your words. And you did tell us what AFCFTA is, and you were correct. It is the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. And for the benefits, I don't think that you did much justice because you are a young person. I wanted you to touch on the aspect of arts to tell us what opportunities lie therein for us as young people who are in the arts industry. What does this mean for an SMME out there in Ghana, in Kenya, and elsewhere? And what does it mean also for our medium to, to small enterprises? What does it mean to the big corporates and all of that? And just to showcase your knowledge as well, I wanted you to tell us that, listen, Africa, the AFCFTA is saying to you that you have access to the entire African populace, the entire market. And so we're talking about 2 billion, 1.something billion people, potential buyers for your goods. I wanted you to touch on some of these aspects. But most importantly, I wanted you to be very pragmatic, to touch on the aspect of youth. You spoke about tariffs. I understand that. But you killed it for me when you started talking about physical boundaries. You talked about borders. Yes, borders are there and they are still a bottleneck to Africa's trade. So what I wanted to tell me is, at least at the very least, tell me where our member states are in terms of, coming to understand what are they going to be doing about the One Africa passport. Because if you can't move goods without moving people. So if we don't, until we have that One Africa passport, then it means that the movement of people is still going to be an impediment. Yes, the opportunities are there for us to trade with one another. But how are you going to move your goods from Ghana to Nigeria to Botswana without a visa necessary? Because these things are not yet, they're discussing them, but there are certain member states who are saying that, listen, I want anybody who comes in my country to have a visa. Like Botswana, for example, for any Nigerian to come and trade in Botswana, there's a bar. So some of our countries are still holding on to protectionist policies and all of that when it comes to trade. So as a young person, I thought you were going to touch on some of these challenges, not just to touch on one benefit, but to touch on some of these challenges and all of that. But you did justice. I think you proved yourself that you actually did your homework. And for that, I'm going to give you 1.5. Now, 1.5.
So, how many total, please? Tell Razak the total.
can you tell us the total? It's 1.5 from Razak and me, and then your 2 from.
So
it's
total is 5. 5.
It's 5.
Yeah. You see, let me just say something. Shamir, what you and Razak said, to an extent, is a whole thing about AFCFTA. But the question stated, just give, what does it stand for? Just state it, because say what kind of answer. And then state some benefit. Some benefit. So 2 is enough. Just talking about the yes, the boundaries, talking about tariffs, talking about the ease is already enough. But because short questions is sometimes very subjective, so that is why it's understandable for him not to earn maximum marks from you or Razak. That is understood. There is no debate about this. So I think we are going to the next participant.
I agree, Salif. I completely agree. I think we were a bit ambitious when it comes to that. So yes, I think he satisfied the answer, but maybe not according to what I wanted. But so I will revoke 1.5 and give him a 2 then. Just so he doesn't feel.
It's fair.
So sure. Sure. Cool.
Okay. So
on purpose.
who's coming next?
No. Observation.
Okay.
Observation. Yeah.
No observation now. We are still doing the competition. It's not yet over.
Liberia.
So the next Liberia is okay. Liberia, this is your question. Liberia,
which African Union protocol speaks about the rights of youth in the continent?
We didn't choose a question number.
There are 2 more questions.
There are 2 more questions there, 4 and 6. We didn't even call a number.
Oh, sorry. I thought Kenya already did.
But because the question is already here, you can't show them the next question.
I thought Kenya did already. Sorry.
But you told us there were 2 questions.
Longer and he's trying to join back. Mr. Salihu.
Liberia, please.
Listen, guys.
That was already shown because there's only one question.
Shamir, Razak.
Yes.
Has Kenya answered question from Shamir?
I don't get you.
Has Kenya answered question from Shamir?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You mean
okay. So,
this final part.
Yeah, we are talking about this final part.
Kenya is not part. Kenya is not part. It's only between.
No. Why is Kenya not part? Kenya is part of it. It's the second part of the question.
No, there was a tie. There was a tie between Nigeria and Liberia.
No. Razak, it's not a tie. We are not breaking a tie here. We are still in the second part of the question, which is the short answer.
No, then it was.
Why we say that? Listen,
because
why we say that the third place has been sealed is because even if Kenya has the maximum, they cannot beat any of the 2 other chapters.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that it was a tie between Liberia and Nigeria.
No, not yet. So, not yet. It's still part of the answer, the question. So I made a mistake. I thought that Kenya had already answered. So I'm going to Shamir. I will take the other question. So because we have extra questions, so I'll put it in place of this, 5 and 6. In place of this question that we've already shown.
Oh yeah, 6 and 7.
can't hear you.
Pardon? Just 1 minute. I'm replacing the question. Okay.
So how many rounds in total?
It's just this is the second round, so I think we'll be deciding after this.
If they still
If
have the
there's a
same
tie.
point, then we'll have to decide. But for now, we don't know. At the end of this, maybe someone will win. Okay, so we have question 4 and 6 left.
Liberia, please choose.
No, just 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, please. Shamir,
Yes, please. Yes.
I want you to look at this first. I want you to look at if you accept to the question.
Okay.
Okay, Shamir, I'm sending this to you. Look at it.
Okay.
If you accept to it, then we'll have to put it as one of the questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can put it there.
Okay. Okay, so we have question 4 and 6. Liberia?
Question number 6.
Make your choice. Question 6.
Question number 6.
Okay, question number 6. I'm sharing my screen. Shamir?
Yes. Question 6 says, why should we empower and engage youth and children in Africa's development agenda?
Yeah. We should empower and engage youth and children in Africa's development agenda because youth and children are the strength of Africa. And youth and children are also the strength of any country or any nation. The youth and children of Africa, we make more than 50% of the population of Africa. So if you're engaging the youth and the children, you'll also be engaging and preparing for the future, because what youth of today do is because they will also be the adults for the next generation. So what you prepare them for today or what you teach them today is what is going to be going back to the generation after the youths and children of today. So they should be engaged because they are a very essential part of Africa.
Okay.
And we should also empower them in Africa's development agenda, because empowering the youth means you're empowering the continent. Today, for example, a man at 60 or 70 might die anytime. He's dying with the ideas that he has been brought up with. So if we were to treat a 17 or 18-year-old person, if the person grows up, by 60 or 70, they have impacted the lives of more than 50 people at least, because you've already empowered them and you made them to be engaged with processes of Africa's agenda from a young age.
Okay.
Twelve seconds remaining.
Is the time?
12 seconds. They're left with 12 seconds. Okay, time up.
Great. Razak, would you like to give us your score?
Yes, so 1 mark for me, since I was expecting specific ways of specific reasons why the youth must be engaged and empowered in Africa's development, simply because the youth comprise of the majority aspect or portion of Africa's population. So every policy must focus on the youth because they are the driving forces. They are the implementation agent of every policy, since they have a population of about 70% in terms of Africa's total population. So 1 mark for me.
Great. And Salifu?
Yes, our comrade from Liberia tried a lot. Unfortunately, most of the reasons he gave do not help in the African development agenda. But he mentioned one of the points, which is that of the majority. It is true, the youth are the majority. So development policies have to be, they have to consider that. But then if we had points like the youth are the future leaders, yes, that the leaders of tomorrow, so they have to be at the center of what is being planned for tomorrow. That would have been a very good point, but I was waiting for this particular point, but I didn't get that. And so I'm giving Liberia 1 point.
Great. Okay, so that is so far 2 points for Liberia. Liberia, you did your best. I want to believe so. And what I was looking for from you, you are in the, right now, you're participating in the civil society space. I wanted you to touch on, why young people should be empowered, why they have to be empowered. Because today, when you're talking about policy, when you're talking about development, you're talking about many people who have actually been marginalized. Majority of that population that you spoke about, they live in our rural places. They live in the rural Kenya, in the rural, Zimbabwe, the rural Botswana, because why opportunities are not there. And secondly, there's the aspect of, experience that always takes precedence when young people are at the decision-making space and at the decision-making table. So I wanted you to touch on some of these core things that actually, they speak to why really we need to be empowered as young people. But most importantly, I wanted you to touch on the fact that, our children today, They're not allowed anywhere because they're regarded just culturally, you know, we've already marginalized them by saying that they are children. And so by so saying, we were basically saying that they have no space whatsoever in deciding what sort of future they want for themselves. But when you look at the Agenda 2063, that is Africa's development agenda, the main implementers are us. By the year 2063, it will be us who are the 70-year-olds, who are the 80-year-olds, who are the 90-year-olds. And it will be our younger brothers and sisters, our younger ones today, our children. They'll be the ones who are in leadership today. So the earlier we empower them to know about Africa's development agenda, the better the future that we are setting for the entire African continent. And so your answer, yes, you mentioned the demographic dividend. I understand that aspect. You also mentioned, you know,
Is it my internet or I can't hear Shamil?
I think it is high internet.
I think you mentioned demographic debate and you just had it, but there I will give did not satisfy civil
Yes,
society why they need to be and how they should be taken through the policy processes. So I'm giving you one. I'm so sorry. Great. So who are we left with?
Are we done?
Yeah. I'm done. I think we're left with one country though.
Okay, that is Kenya.
Okay, Kenya, and there's only one question.
Kenya?
Yes,
so Kenya, select your
I'm
question.
ready to answer the question. I think it is one question.
Yes, there's only one question, and that's question number 4.
Question number 4, and it says that, oh wow, Kenya. Can you state 2 or more major goals of the PLO Lumumba Foundation?
Getting this question wrong will attract sanctions.
To attract sanction from the chapter.
One on Kenya.
Chapter Kenya sanction on this matter. If they miss this.
Why can't you allow us to answer instead of giving us conditions, please? Can you allow us to answer the question before you give conditions? Thank you.
Tobias, can you answer the question,
on the
please?
lighter note anyway. On the lighter note.
Who is speaking? Am I
Tobias, we are waiting for you.
Okay. The two and major goals of the PLO Lumumba Foundation is one is to nurture and mentor the youth to get to understand what Pan-Africanism is and details more about leadership. PLO Lumumba Foundation, on a light note, in addition to what the point I've just said, it is empowering the youth, engaging the youth in matters leadership, engaging the youth in matters development, to be able to know what Africa entails, the history of Africa, and be able also to know the scope of leadership, what they are supposed to do, and the place of leadership in them. For instance, the youth in the PLO Lumumba Foundation, I inclusive, have gotten to know where am I supposed to be in the entire leadership of my country, for example, Kenya, and the entire Africa. What role do I have to play in my leadership and the entire leadership of the nation and even Africa as a whole? Then 2, PLO Lumumba Foundation is also empowering the community. In Kiswahili language in Kenya, we say ukarimu ni nguzo. We are helping the community to be able to realize the potential they have at hand, to be able to realize what they're supposed to do, to possess, like for example, in agriculture, we are trying our level best as PLO Lumumba Foundation to be able to help the community to seize the potentiality they have in agriculture by growing variety of crops in education and guiding them on the best ways to be able to benefit from what they are doing. In addition to that point, through empowering the community, we have vulnerable families. The PLO Lumumba Foundation start to reach out to the vulnerable families so that we work together. And through that, we embrace Ubuntu. Who I am, whom I am because of you. So through that, we are seizing every opportunity to empower the community so that we remove the essence of poverty and grow together. And as Africans, we embrace that love and unity and justice prevails. Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1. Yeah. Time up.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so all right. So I think can I start with Prince?
I think Naruki did his best. At first, I don't know whether he was kind of, what would I say, not confident enough or what. He started not the way I would have loved him to start, but in all, he mentioned more than 2 major points. So why will I have to withhold some of the points? I'm giving him a maximum of 2 points.
Okay. All right. So that is 2 points. And Razak?
Yes, Mr. Tobias Naruki, in my opinion, over answered the question. So if there was a maximum mark assigned to, I will have given him. So 2 marks for me.
Can you also add on to some of the benefits of joining the PLO Lumumba Foundation?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Is it to me or to Mr. Tobias?
It is to you, sir. His time is lapsed.
Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. So basically, the PLO Foundation has established chapters in African countries and also the diaspora. So the chapters operate under the program of PLO Africa Mentorship Program. That is, the Mother Foundation in Kenya seeks to mentor young people, as highlighted by Tobias. Young people, we believe, are the future of Africa. So we all understand that Africans' issue is basically failure of leadership. So it is the duty of the foundation to train, mentor, nurture young people as servant leaders, leaders who grow up to have the commitment of their country and Africa at heart. So that is one of the benefits. So joining the foundation, we can assure you that you have the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Okay, okay, thank you. Yes, that's fine, that's fine.
Great. Thank you so much, Razak, for that. So you gave him 2 points, right? So me too, I think you are very pragmatic towards the end. I love that you went on to talk about practical steps and practical key main factors why the PLO Foundation was set up in the first place and what we are currently doing and all of that. You mentioned ongoing projects, and I think you did satisfy, honestly, the marks. Well, you didn't say it exactly in the kind of words, pragmatic words that I would have wanted you to use, but the fact that you satisfied what the answer wanted was straight and forward, I'm gonna give you a 2. So I'll now give over to the counter so that he can give us, how many marks we are at the moment and who are the parties who are going forward. And but I would unfortunately like to, bid you all farewell and all the best to the winners and congratulations in advance to whoever is gonna win, because I have another meeting that I've been putting off for quite some time now. I wanted to complete this job, so I'm so sorry, but I have to leave you all.
Okay, That's fine. Thank you very much for the time you have spent with us so far. We really appreciate whatever you have done for us, and we hope that you will be able to replenish whatever you exchange in to make time for us. That's great performance from you, Madam Shamil, the country director for PLO Botswana. Hope to see you sometime soon in our subsequent events. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Razak, and thank you, everybody. Good luck, and I love you all. Bye, Africa.
Bye. Bye. All the best.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, so to announce the scores so far, after more than 48 hours of events, we started from yesterday, 7 p.m. Kenya time, that is 4 p.m. Ghana time. Today is almost 5 p.m. Ghana time, which is more than 24 hours. So we have lasted a day. So at the end of the contest so far, these are the scores. I can see people are monitoring. Yes, so the Republic of Kenya, led by distinguished personalities of Tobias Naruki and Naomi Ken, they had 17 marks. The Republic of Liberia, led by distinguished personalities of okay, I'll hold on by now with the names. So Liberia, after a stench performance against Nigeria, were able to pull 26.5 points. 26.5 points. The Republic of Nigeria, Namdi Azikiwe, Abubakar Tafewa Belewa, Mamadou Buhari, Mor Yaradoa, the Giant of Africa, the NSAS country, were able to pull 28.5. 28.5. So these are the scores. So after the contest, on behalf of the foundation, on behalf of the coalition of the foundation chapters, and on behalf of the organizing committee, I declare Nigeria as the winner of the maiden Pan-African virtual quiz competition. So congratulations, Eti Eno Ntuk and Sunny Jasper. You have made it. You deserve it. You put in your best effort. Congratulations.
Thank
to
you.
the Republic of Liberia. Congratulations as well. You have also demonstrated a fierce battle. You made it difficult for Nigeria. Yes, even to the final round. Thank you very much, Liberia. Kenya, congrats for making it to the finals. Even though you couldn't start well, I think it was maybe due to network issue. Tobias was off and later joined. But all the same, the rules were clear. So thank you too. Congratulations for making it to the third position. So as indicated earlier to all participants, the participants or the candidates for Nigeria will have 100% sponsorship to attend the Pure Africa Mentorship Conference this year in Ghana, hopefully, if the COVID-19 settles. The Republic of Liberia will have 75% sponsorship to attend the conference. The Republic of Kenya will have 50% sponsorship to attend. Yes, I don't know why I'm repeating scholarship. So sponsorship to attend the conference in Ghana. in addition, you receive certificates of participation. I think all participants will receive certificate of participation. Then citations to the finalists, that is the first, second, and third positions. They will receive citations as well. So you have made history. This is our maiden program. So we had challenges, which was expected since it was a virtual event. We couldn't address all challenges. But the most important thing is that we have learned among ourselves. We have promoted Africa. We have shared ideas, knowledge, information concerning Africa among ourselves. That was the motive for organizing the competition. We believe that Africa, our young Africans are being concentrated with foreign information to the neglect of African information. So we thought it wise to organize this competition to engage ourselves and share information in respect to Africa. So we have all won. Congratulations to all of us. Thank you very much. I'll hand over to Mr. Salif Unyave.
Hello, sir. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Hello. Nigeria. And I want to acknowledge the presence of our great helper, the guy behind everything that is happening in PLO Lumumba Foundation in the media sphere. That is PK Asirin. Welcome, PK. We know you've been there with us throughout, and we've been receiving comments from the social media. Thank you very much for promoting this competition. And I want to say on behalf of the PLO Lumumba Foundation, extend my special appreciation to Liberia chapter, because Liberia chapter was the chapter that filled in one of the youngest team. And these young participants fought extremely well. They gave the older comrades from Nigeria a big fight until the end. So young men, you have a lot. We can rest assured that you are coming up. Africa, we have people who remember what happened in Africa. And thank you very much. Continue to study Africa, continue to help move the foundation, the continent forward. And
Mr. Salim, sorry,
in our president, we also have Comrade Akida Wangara, the country director from Kenya. We have Comrade Ekpa Ayekba, deputy country director from Nigeria. So, gentlemen, we also have Comrade Arthur Wawile Jr. from Liberia, the country director from Liberia. Gentlemen, if you have anything to say, you may say it. Congratulations, Mr. Ekpa. Please, the floor is yours.
Mr. Salim, sorry everyone. I had issue with network, so I've been out. I'm just coming now.
Okay, you got the good news.
Okay, can you bring me up to the speed, sir?
Yes, Nigeria have won. Yes,
okay.
So Nigeria is the pioneer champion. Congratulations to you and your team. So it's the closing remarks we are making. If you have anything to say, you go ahead and say it.
Since Comrade Ayekba is in, I would like to announce that after watching the video, we will deduct Nigeria with 2 points.
Razak, let's finish with what we are doing and then we'll talk more later on. Mr. Razak. Thank you, Mr. Salim. First of all, I have to appreciate the Almighty for giving us the good health and sound mind to come up with this initiative. and bringing our fellow young people together to inspire them with this knowledge, changing the African society to what we want. My appreciation goes to our principal in person of erudite Professor Pielo Lumumba for his wisdom and moving the African continent to where it's supposed to be. I will also use this opportunity to thank my co-chapter leaders, and most especially the local organizing committee for this competition. A very detailed one. It's a blend, a perfect blend of intellectual work we are putting here. And I believe the knowledge-based or the knowledge objective of this conference is fully achieved, because let me testify here. Personally, I've learned a lot of things from this competition that's gone on, and I believe so many other persons do too. So thank you so much, and to all the participants, you guys have all done very well. Everyone here have done so very marvelously well. The moderators, everybody. So I accept this honor and I accept this with wholeheartedly. I'm rededicating this to build foundation and all the chapters. It is our winning. It is for all, and this should serve to motivate us to do more in stepping up our activities, in bringing so many young people up with this understanding that we need to come together as one body to build the African society that we want. So thank you very much to my participants in Nigeria. Keep it up. Keep it up, Mr. Joshua and Untuk. We shall keep doing more to see how we can make this work going forward. So thank you all for making it out to join this competition. It's a wonderful one. It's a remarkable one. History will ever live to remember the you have put in here. God bless you all.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on behalf of the Labrador chapter, we would love to say a very big thanks, first of all, to our team. Like you said, we tried to bring the young guests because this competition was actually for them. They are the people we want to learn more about Africa, to know more about Africa, because like the older people, are leaving. So I think they did their best. We have won. And we want to thank the PLO Lumumba Foundation, especially our father leader, for organizing this. And Prince, Shamil, Razak, Imas, you guys did extremely well as we all mobilize to our Liberians who follow us, on the social media. We want to thank you guys too for the support. But I think this is the maiden edition. My only regret is that they found out the way in which the competition ended. The next time we should be very careful, because when Nigeria answers her question, she has specific answers to give. All right, about the African Free Trade Area, and give some. It was specific. You define the word, you give, a reason or the benefits of it. It was specific. Liberia own was about why we engage young people now and empower them. And I think you heard the brilliant sister leader. She was very strong to that. And that was one thing. We engage them because they are the older people, the younger people today, and they will be the leaders of tomorrow. That was the specific answer, because they will be the leaders of tomorrow. But I will want the next time we should not go into a debate to end a quizzing competition, because I felt that the moderator had their own emotion into it, so it did not play well. So the next question in the future, if you want to give questions, short questions, it should be about specific answers. When did this happen? That day must be given, so that if every argument we can go and research it. Who was a king of so area? The person must call the name rather than allowing people to do debate in question. I think, but like I told them, let's accept it. It has already happened, and then we, by the grace of God, we'll meet in Ghana. You'll see them, and then we can be able to take it from there. Thank you very much again, and we hold it like that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Comrade Arthur. We know that we are not perfect. Personally, I don't think we did a very good job. And together we are going to evaluate and take all the recommendations from all the participants, all the viewers, and from all the leaders, and make sure that in subsequent edition, we have improvements that we have taken into consideration. Just, if you see, the competition was 99.9% objective questions. Yes. And only 0.1 was subjective. And when it comes to subjective, we must accept it is subjective. That is why we minimize it. But we wanted to spice the finals from the previous round. We gave people to express themselves, which I think, I don't know, but to me personally, I think that we are still going to go with that and refine it. And if we know, we did not, that is why we decided that participants will have to choose questions. Choose their number.
I think,
and we
yes,
read
I
the
think,
questions to
Mr.
them.
Salifu,
We are not just going to say Liberia and we choose whatever question to read. Because if it's true that the question
we can do
that
that
Liberia
in the committee review page after we are tired, we want to summarize. So we will just
no, I just want to make because it's a point. So we always take care of people's opinions. That is the thing. Because if you discover, you see that the questions that were left after Nigeria answered, if Liberia was fortunate to pick the question that Kenya chose, definitely Liberia would have had maximum points. Yes.
Yes.
Because so it's kind of fair. It's your luck in a way. If you can choose an easier question or the easiest question, then you make more points. We try our best, even if we are short somewhere, but we try to be fair to everybody. Thank you very much. Razak.
Okay, thank you very much.
First.
Yes.
Akida.
Yes, Comrade Akida Wangara.
Yes, I am here.
Yes. Any
yes,
comments?
let me put on my video.
Yes.
Hello, good evening, everyone. It's an evening in Kenya. I'm sorry, I've not been available for the past 2 days, and yesterday and today. There's a cousin of mine who lost a wife, and the wife was buried today. So I got so held up, I could not make a follow-up. But after I settled down is when I decided to log in this evening and see what you guys are doing. And you've done a tremendously good job. I really appreciate Salifu, Razak, and Shamil, and all the participants, together with Arthur, this gentleman from Nigeria. His name is always a bit difficult, and Brima, the guy who talked. Hello?
I think we have lost. Okay, Akida.
I'm back.
Is it
Yes.
my network? Oh, okay.
No, it was my network. So, yeah, the gentleman from Nigeria, I always have a difficulty pronouncing his name. But thank you all for the work you're doing. I appreciate all the teams. It's our first time, and definitely for the first time, there are certain teething problems that we must experience. Going forward, I believe we shall organize something much better. We shall have much better presents to offer. And I believe it will be a better experience than this one. But I appreciate all the participants and the organizers of this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade Akida Wangara, the country director for Kenya chapter. Yes, so at long last, we are bringing the curtains down, and I would like to thank our chairman and founder of the PLO Lumumba Foundation, Professor Patrick Otieno Lumumba, also the project manager of the PLO Lumumba Foundation, Mr. Amos Odiambo Oyango, as well as our accurate timekeepers who started with us yesterday, Bilkisu Jallo, the country director for Sierra Leone. We also had Comrade Atta Wahweli, the country leader for Liberia. Myself, I volunteered to be the score master today. We thank our moderators, Ms. Shamil Agozi, the country director for Botswana, as well as our distinguished Mr. Nyave Yahya Salifu, who is always available for us, who is always with us in our darkest moments and our lightest moments. Certainly, we will try to organize similar programs, similar events to keep us engaged as a chapter. The purpose is to network, to learn among ourselves. We will try to also improve, since it's a maiden edition. We will try to improve on our organization, on our technical issues as well. Thank you very much, everybody. So we are tired. We started from yesterday, so people want to leave. So whatever the summary or the report will be shared with chapter leaders, then subsequent forwarding to members for you to know about the synopsis of the event so far. So thank you very much, everybody. All the best. Ubuntu, we are one.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe before we leave, I have a comment to all the moderators. Despite the fact that I had network, not network power issues, I really appreciate Mr. Salif, Razak, for understanding. Though you didn't give me time to answer the questions I wasn't able to answer when I was out, I appreciate you gave me a chance to answer the remaining questions too. I was a little bit confused because of the power on off, but I really appreciate everyone. Kenya, we have done our best. And being the first time also to the entire coalition of chapters for the PLO, I appreciate everyone. I'm sorry to speak maybe after all of you have spoken, but I'm really delighted and I can't fail to express my joy and say thank you all. And let us continue praising the Ubuntu, you and I together, as young people, the youth in Africa. We are all leaders and we are going to deliver more in different chapters and in our states. Thank you so much. And God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
and also a big shout out to our timekeeper today, Elena Kaziboni from Zimbabwe. Thank you very much for serving as our timekeeper for the finals. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so comrades, I think we are done so far. So all the best in your various engagements. You hear from us soon again on our subsequent programs. Thank you very much, comrades. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Really
So,
appreciate it.
Ichino Ntuk, where are we celebrating?
Oh, we are celebrating in Ghana.
In Ghana? Okay.
I want to see you soon, sir. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'll put it on my calendar.
Please do. I hope to see you, sir. I hope to see every member.
We are coming to Lucky. We are coming to Lucky.
Don't come there. Lucky, stop now.
Thank you very much, sir. There's no emotion I've not demonstrated today. I have cried. I have been hungry. I have laughed. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
All the best. All the best. All the best. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye. All the best.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Yes, but I'm coming to Nigeria. Etienne, I'm coming to Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Don't worry. You're welcome. You're always welcome. Nigeria is open.
Liberia,